Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport. We're here on the page of Ashley Palmer, or Agent Ashley, as he's come to be known by most of you, it seems. Now, he has had a very strange couple of seasons with Stockport. He's probably enjoying being one of our best players in terms of average rating because he has been so lethal from set pieces, including setting up set pieces and scoring a few himself this year. The stats don't lie. 4 goals and 5 assists for a centre-back is absolutely ridiculous in 21 matches. But that does not excuse the fact that I'm pretty certain he got at least 2. I definitely remember 2 own goals last season. And maybe even 3. I think he got 2 in one episode. Might have even been 3. And of course, that horrible one against Salford this season. So he's nearly got as many own goals as he does goals, which is not great, is it? So welcome to the Ashley Palmer section of this video. Time to investigate Palmer for potential betting practices. Yeah, that being said, if he really was doing that, you'd think he'd be a little bit more subtle than just thumping it into his own net all the time. Like, he'd try to pick up a cheeky yellow card every now and then. That being said, he does have 3 of those this year, so you never know what kind of accas this guy's got on the cards. An own goal and a yellow. Palmer is an agent, a free agent, if he keeps playing the way that he is. You see, you say that, but like literally, he's probably been one of our best players this year, in spite of all that. So it's kind of, you take the good with the bad. He is the ultimate pendulum at the moment. I'm convinced Palmer is an undercover agent sent to sabotage you. Yeah, but sent by who at this point? At the moment, he's sabotaging everyone else's chances at winning this league, frankly. And my sanity with it, of course. Like, he goes from being the best player on the team to an absolute bumbling turd circus in, like, a matter of seconds. It is incredible. There once was a defender called Palmer. When he didn't play, we all felt much calmer. He played at the back, was rather cack, and now applies his trade as a farmer. Again, and there endeth the roast of Ashley Palmer. Apologies, mate, but you're playing all right still. Right, so we have had quite a few games off camera, including an FA trophy match, and we've got the big one today against Leyton Orient. I'm really looking forward to this one. If we play as well as we did against Notts County in that second half, I think we've got a real shot here, but we'll see. So first up was against Harrogate, and this game was an absolute cluster of awful things, basically. So let's run you through this. They got a man sent off after 25 minutes. In fact, Fode Nabe used to play for Fulham. Then we took the lead through, of course, Darren Stevenson, 28 minutes against 10 men, 1-0 up, dominating the match. All is well. And things continued to be all as well until Jake Cope got injured in the 69th minute and meant I forced to make a few changes. But then Cameron John was injured in the 92nd minute, which meant we went down to 10 men because, of course, by then I'd already made all my subs. However, Enes Mahmutovic then had the bright idea of getting 2 yellow cards in the 96th minute. And it wasn't like he took back. They were 2 separate incidents. 2 separate highlights in the 96th minute, both stupid tackles, and that's his 2nd red card of the season. He's cost us there. He really has. Worst thing about this, only 4 minutes of stoppage time. Because of the injury to Cameron John, we ended up with more. Callum Howe then equalised for Harrogate Town in the 97th minute, which was just brilliant. And worst comes to worst, in the 99th minute of this game, we had a chance. Player through on goal, I think it was Thompson Brissett, hit the bar, ball comes back to, I think, Stevenson, and he was offside. We could have won it in the 99th minute. What an absolute mess of a game. But really, Mahmutovic has cost us there. We finished with 9 men. And unfortunately, it was a kind of similar story away against Ebbsfleet United. Took the lead in this one through Alec Moodymoo. All was looking quite good. But then we gave up yet another late equaliser. Michael Cheek this time with a cheeky little goal in the 93rd minute to take points off of us. We've had both of these games should have been wins for us, but we let in late goals in like second half stoppage time, deep into second half stoppage time in both games. Very frustrating, but you got to take the good with the bad, unfortunately. And Ebbsfleet were actually quite decent on the night, as you can see from the number of chances they actually created. A few decent half chances. However, in our next game against playoff contending Barnet, this is the thing. They had the 2nd best goal difference in the league. I think might even be better than ours coming into this game. And this was, to me, a real sign of intention. Like, we beat Notts County, and now we've gone and beaten Barnet 4-1. Darren Stevenson was absolutely brilliant in this game. A goal and 2 assists for Dazza on the night. I don't even think he was man of the match because Scott Duxbury was just phenomenal down the wing. He really was. Dazza gave us the lead on 3 minutes. Duxbury made it 2 on 9 minutes. The marching band continues. Wasn't a direct free kick. He's got a few from open play this year. Jayden Anthony made it 3-0 on 18 minutes. We were out of sight here. They did then get one back through Shaquille Coulthurst, who I believe we had with either Pompey or Wimbledon, another blast in the past, before Ashley Palmer does Ashley Palmer things and netted a late one from a corner for us. You can't really complain about that, really. It's been a while. We've been quite good from open play in these past few games, but Palmer had to remind us just how superior he is from set pieces. Blyth was a similar story, really. Darren Stevenson, yet again, gave us the lead in this one before Jaden Thompson Brissett added a second. Jayden Anthony, who's playing, of course, in Jake Cope's absence, scored himself a goal as well. He's been really decent. Connor DeMeo, I don't really know why in this game, had an absolute mare. The only thing I can think of is that he got a mistake leading to Will Longbottom's goal, but I don't really remember it that way. But I think the game must have thought it like that. So there you go. Darren Stevenson still did all right in this one. Obviously scored himself a goal, continuing to play phenomenally. Brissett Brissett? JTB got a goal and an assist in this one and earned himself man of the match, which is really nice to see from him. Blythe obviously coming back into the game late on, but still another win. Finally, getting a few wins under our belt. Next up, we had the FA Trophy away against Leamington. A pretty comprehensive performance here. Goals from Cameron John and Paris Magoma. I believe it was a dead ball situation for Magoma. Chances are it is. It's been a while. But yeah, comfortable victory through to the next round there. Thank God. And finally, we got brought back down to earth against Dover. Jake Cope returned from injury and got himself yet another goal this season, which was fantastic, and an assist by JTB. But obviously, they were already in front at this point through Mitch Brundle, and it was a goal from a corner for Dover. We can't score as many as we do and complain when other teams do it to us as well. We just could not defend it. Good goal from Mitch Brundle. The fact that we came from behind was good, but we just could not get ourselves back in front, and it was a real shame because we were definitely the better side on the night. Probably one of our best performances in terms of the chance creation of this entire patch of games. We just could not get the winner. But there you go, swings and roundabouts and all that jazz. Speaking of random things like that, someone said they wanted to get shorts done with fresh legs on them, and I really like that idea. Maybe not even to sell, just for me. I want a pair of shorts to say fresh legs on them. To honour our Lord and Saviour, Matthias Olsson. So with all the dust settled there, we find ourselves in third place in the league. Despite being unbeaten in quite a long time, we are still sitting third. It's a tough old league at the top. Dulwich have had a bit of a resurgence lately and have won quite a few games on the bounce to find themselves up in second with Orient. Orient have struggled a little bit. At one point, they could have gone 6 points clear, but they just kept dropping points. And as a result, it's looking like a kind of 3-horse race at the top at the moment, but don't discount Notts and Salford. Like, they are right in there as well. Barnet's still in the playoffs, along with Harrogate, who took a point off of us earlier this season as well. Barnet's goal difference is still very, very good, despite losing 4-1 to us. They can smash teams. Halifax and Gateshead still looking absolutely dreadful down at the bottom. The only player we've got on the average rating charts now is Ashley Palmer, but look at what Lewis McGugan is doing for Dulwich Hamlet. The way they've played this year, has anyone else seen Dulwich do this well? Because I still have a feeling that we're not going to quite do enough to win this league. I think we'll get the best goal difference and might have some of the best play, but I just think that we're going to be too inconsistent and concede too many annoying little goals every now and then. That being said, we still have the best defence in this entire division. We've conceded something like 22 goals this season. I think it's 22. It might even be less than that. No, it's 23 goals, tied with Salford for that. And I think we also have the best attack. No, not quite. 51 goals to Barnet's 53. Still doing bloody well, though. Proud of the boys. Also, everyone's kind of meshing in a little bit now, except for Jason Banton. Presumably his work rate doesn't even extend to making mates, which is a bit sad, really, isn't it, really? I mean, we'll be your mate, Jason, although he isn't even really in the team at the moment. So today it is us against Orient. Dulwich Hamlet are playing Hartlepool, who are, a decent side themselves, but it's a good day for Dulwich, because if we draw, they could go back to the top of the league again. We're the home side, so you'd feel like we might have a chance here, and we took a 1-1 draw earlier this season. I think it's at Brisbane Road. I think it's Brisbane Road is Leighton Orient's ground. But we got 5,000 tickets sold for the game at Edgeley Park today. I just want to go out there and have a crack at this and see what we can come up with. We've been better against the better sides in recent episodes. So, unfortunately, this game does come literally 2 days. We played on the Thursday and now we're playing on the Saturday. So, with that in mind, look at Duxbury, 77%. Like, you can't be starting the game, Scotty boy, which is a shame because Touré's only just back from injury. Not ideal. Kebby, he's okay at the moment, but Palmer, I'm sorry, he can't start. He simply can't start. Makhmutovic is going to come in, which is a risk, I know, but we don't have much choice. Jack Payne is also back, but looking knackered as well. Magoma looks a little bit better, so we're probably going to bring in Moody Moo there, flip these two boys over like that. DeMeo, I think we've got a gap after this game, so we should be okay to get away with it, but JTB, I wish he was a bit fitter right now, but he's just not, and we're kind of going to have to get Danaher in. Stevenson and Copey, do we start Jayden Anthony? I'm tempted to start Anthony because just the full fitness. Darren Stevenson, I'm content to go with that, though. So that's going to be the lineup. Danaher, Stevenson, Anthony, Moody Moo, Magoma, DeMeo, Touré John, Makhmutovic, Kebby, and Hinchcliffe. Not great, and we have had to rest some players, but I'd like to think that Orient had a similar issue, so maybe they won't rest as many players and they'll be a bit tired. So Ward, Banton, Cope, Turnbull, Bridges, and yeah, that's it. That should be the lineup. I'm a bit concerned because of all the changes we've had to make, but at least this is why we have a slightly stronger squad. And I can't wait until eventually we get into league football because then we'll actually be able to have 7 subs and I can have a little bit more variety on the bench. I find we're a little bit restricted at the moment. That being said, I still feel like we're good enough to beat Orient. I feel like we're good on our day. I feel like we're good enough to beat anybody in this league. We've just not quite been on our day as much as it would suggest we should be at the moment. Oh, look at this. They are looking in all kinds of problems. In fact, they've even got Ebenezer Mohammed on the bench, the regen guy that I was telling you about from the previous games. Oh my God. Wow. 15 finishing in the conference. And he looks quick as well. Right, let's go. Magoma, the midfield two are actually in decent shape at the moment. Magoma was rested for a game recently, I think. I don't think he played in the last match, so that's definitely helped us. Kebby just seems to have outrageous natural fitness, which is very helpful indeed. So we're 20 minutes into this match, and there has not been a single highlight other than the kickoff. In fact, I'm not even sure there was a kickoff highlight. There must have been. Bramley's ball down the pitch. This has been an absolutely dire game at the moment. Moody Moo. Cox down the right-hand side. They must be more knackered than we are. Bon. Oh, he won their header, though. Words. Toure, mate. There we go. That's better from Toure. Really nice defending, actually. Just held on long enough. Right, we need, well, Darren Stevenson to be making a run. Oh, there he is. Darren Stevenson's through. And what a save from Bramley. Stevenson, that's the thing. Banton doesn't make those runs. This first half was to football what The Godfather 3 was to football, frankly. Right, I'm not even sure what to think about in the second half. I think we've got a lot of the ball, and I don't really know what else to say. Although it doesn't appear that Ashley Palmer is actually the man at the back post today. It's Mahmutovic. Anthony. Danaher. Anthony. Oh, try again. Okay, so I've obviously got the set pieces a bit mixed up because I've moved the positions, because Palmer isn't on the pitch, Matt. Out wide for Kebby. Dryden Anthony. There's definitely Jake Cope incoming. No doubt. Kebby's ball, hopefully. Stevenson's header, and Bramley makes a save. We've definitely been better in the second half. Bramley's ball is quite a low arc on that one, but that's fine. Mahmutovic should get... Mahmutovic is on a yellow card, which does concern me a bit. Magoma. The one issue as well is that Danaher's not the type to break the back line the way that the others do. Oh, Anthony's been brought down. Right, no. Will he be the one to take the penalty or not? Yeah, I think he probably will. Best penalty taker on the team. If he gives us the lead here, then brilliant. Did he really not get sent off for that? It looked like he was pretty, I suppose, double jeopardy. Oh, Jamal Firefield gets himself a yellow. Come on, Jayden. You can do it, mate. Give us the lead here against Orient. Huge chance. And he slots it in the bottom corner. Really composed finish. Jayden Anthony's 5th goal of the season, considering he's not played that much. Both him and Jake Cope have been very, very good on that right-hand side. We've been fantastic. The first 10 minutes of this second half has been all us. We've created some decent chances and now have the lead. Perfect. That's it. Just play the ball around a little bit. They're not pressing our two defenders that heavily, so we could probably pick the ball up and bring it out. Magoma. What a ball from Paris Magoma. Here we go. Danaher getting in position, mate. Stevenson. He's so good in the air. We've got problems in the fact that people are absolutely completely knackered. Anthony's not that bad, to be honest. He's not played well, though. I might even get Jake Hope on still. Darren Stevenson's got to come off for Banton, though, because he's too knackered. And at the back, maybe Kebby for Bridges. I know 3 changes this early, but we're just trying to preserve some of the fitness levels at the moment. Magoma. Banton... I thought he was making a run for a second there. He is, you know. Jason Banton's... Oh. He just gives up on it. Nah, you have it. It's fine. I feel like Darren Stevenson would have chased that. Look at the... Wow. Are they trying to waste time at 1-0 down? 3-0 to Dulwich Hamlet as well. Ebenezer Mohammed is on the pitch. There's a bit of a gap there. Oh, Mooney Moo picks it up nicely. Into the channel for Jake Cope. He's gone round his man. And he's been brought down, and I think that's going to be a red card. Fifield is going to be sent off. He gave away the penalty. He's now side down Jake Cope, and it's going to be, well, 1-0 to us and 10 men for Leyton Orient. And there we go. Fifield's off. They've shown him a me, and off we go. He's got Ibu Toure bombing down the wing, but he's gone to Cope on the right. We've got players surging into the box. One of them is Jason Banton, saved by Bramley. Oh, no. Come on. Enis Mahmutovic's 3rd red card of the season. He is unreliable. Like, I know that we play a bit of a dangerous system, but we've not had anyone else have this kind of issue with us. That's his 3rd red card, and now we're down to 10 men, and I don't really have a central defender in the team. Mahmutovic. I knew it. I called it earlier in this episode. Out wide for Ling. Block that cross. There we go. Brilliant. That probably has just won us the match. This is a big, big win for us, really. Played exceptionally well against a team right at the top of the table. And Ebenezer Mohammed, and there we go. Stockport County 1, Leyton Orient 0. 2 red cards in the game. A penalty was all that separated the two sides. Like, we did play well, but we still had to rely on a hell of a lot of luck. Paris Magoma wins man of the match. Brilliant for him. And Dulwich Hamlet won, so they go top. Like, it's still a good victory as it puts us above Leyton Orient, but Dulwich Hamlet now have a 2-point lead at the top of the division. They're, after 26 games, newly promoted Dulwich, semi-pro like us, are top of the National League, which is outrageous, and I'm really pleased for them, provided they give it to us at the later in the season. They're going to tail off eventually, I hope, as long as they can come up with us, but if they let us win the league. That's what I want to see. Down at the bottom, we've got Macclesfield Town next in the league, which is hopefully going to get us another win. So, next episode, I promised you a double live com soon, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do a slightly different one of Wrexham and Eastleigh. Wrexham, a decent side just out of the playoffs, and Eastleigh down towards the bottom of the league, just so you can get a bit of double live com, see the players in action a little bit more. And then, after that, well, I mean, it sort of makes sense to actually come back and do another double live com with Salford and Dulwich Hamlet again. with a few more games in between that one, because why the hell not? We might as well. It'll be fun, I promise. Anyway, if you have enjoyed that, and we've actually been unbeaten in what? That's 8, 9, no. It's about 8 or 9 games now in the league unbeaten, which is pretty damn impressive. But yeah, if you have enjoyed it, drop a like on the video. That would be superb. And if you are new to the channel and want to see more like stuff like words in your inbox every single day at 6, drop a subscribe on the channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.